Today we're going to talk about structure of the memoirs that we're going to write and of the memoirs that we read. And we're going to talk about the techniques that are used in the achievement of those structures. So the first thing I want to do with you today is to read Shana Procopio's 14 Black Birch Lane. And so as we read, what I'm going to want you to do is just kind of follow along and think about what techniques are being used here in the structuring of this piece. So think about, is dialogue used? Is description? Are reflections or inner thoughts? Are there flashbacks or flash forwards? And I'm going to model for you here what I would like you to do later. So I'm just going to start reading. As I pull down my road, I pray that she is not home. My heart sinks into my stomach when I see her white caravan parked in my driveway. I wanted to turn around and get as far away from her as possible, but I suck it up and prepare myself to go straight to my room and wait for my dad to get home from work. As I walk in the door, I can hear her high, squeaky voice talking to someone on the phone. I try to shut the door quietly so I don't have to talk to her. So I just wrote down first that there is a kind of a descriptive lead. It has action mixed with reflection. "Shana, is that you?" she says in her Fran Dresser voice. "Yeah," I respond and quickly run up the stairs and shut the door to my room. So then next, I write down, there is a bit of dialogue that is used. I sit on my bed and pull down the down comforter over my head. I take a deep breath in the smell of down feathers. My head hurts as I sit there with so many thoughts going through my head. Why does this have to happen to me? What have I done wrong? I just want my mom back. I want a normal family and I just want to feel comfortable in my house. So then the next thing I wrote that she has some inner thoughts or reflections. It's only 4 p.m. and I have no willpower to get up and do my homework or 5 loads of laundry. But I stay under my down comforter and start to fall asleep. I'm only in a light sleep, but this is where I dream the most, especially about the way things used to be. As I walked up the driveway and onto the sidewalk that hadn't been shoveled, snow was filling my shoes. We had just moved in a few months before, and we were still adding the final touches. The winter air was crisp and cold, making my cheeks and nose turn red and rosy. "Mom, I'm home," I yelled as I came inside, my jacket half zipped. So here I've written down that there is a flashback, and then there's also flashback dialogue, and there are some sensory details for the rest of that section. And then it continues on, and I could read the whole thing, but you can see that there's a flashback to present, there are reflection and more inner thoughts, there's the juxtaposition of the mom and the girlfriend, there are more flashbacks throughout this piece. So what I'm wanting you to do today is I'm wanting you to do this, what I've just done, kind of a timeline of the structure of a piece and the techniques that are used, and I would like you to do that for the piece Pink Poetry and Power, Deontay Burton's NBA Journey. I think just by looking at the page, you can see there are a bunch of different techniques that are used. And so I want you to do what I've done up here, just a timeline for this article. If you finish that, go ahead and also read the front piece and see if you can figure out how that is structured.